could have easily been placed in crystal tier to start. But looks like kind of is off. Kane a little bit behind. Let me see if I can maybe catch his stream up a little bit. Oh no, I broke it, didn't I? I broke it. Crap.
What did you do?
I broke it.
How'd you break it?
I'm a professional streamer. Sorry guys, I'll fix this as soon as I can. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, now the streams are a little more even too. Okay, see? All worked out as planned.
I'm seeing these guys up in the first place, so
yeah, both of them, you know, as you'd probably expect, a pretty close start. Looks like we had a Battle Shovel and Bright Torch out of the Blood Shop. At least I would imagine that's what came out of the Blood Shop, and the cookies from the chest, probably. Using the Battle Shovel to break open crates, always a good thing to do. Quick kill on the Minotaur for both of them. Yeah, both of them demonstrating pretty good proficiency with using that Battle Shovel to save a lot of time. Transmog shop right there. Ooh, a very nice weapon transmog. Both of them going to do the exact same thing, get that same Titanium Cat. Titanium Cat, absolute top tier weapon. You could probably expect both the racers here to run this through to the end. Fortissimo 1. Pretty straightforward fight. Kane finishing up first. Probably going to go check purple here, looking for a ring or spell. Getting a Fierce Scroll, probably not what he wants. I can imagine probably just leave that behind. Yep. Both racers going to leave that behind in favor of their respective stacks of cookies. Looks like Ratata took a little more damage at some point. Only 3 cookies compared to Kane's 5. Oh, looks like Ratata finding a quick trap door though, and a Crown of Thorns, which is really nice. So, gonna take the lead away for a little bit here, thanks to that trap door. And that Crown of Thorns is gonna provide a lot of regen over time. Might help him push harder in the long run. Oh, but as I say that, I think maybe trying to like dig against the wall with the Battle Shovel, but the cat range tripping him up, just making him attack the Nightmare repeatedly instead of getting that infinite damage dig. So
yeah, that's kind of a nerf of the cats with all the new shovels.
Yeah, it's harder to dig when you know, the cat has such a wide, it has flail range essentially.
Right.
So now Kane looking like he's gonna dial it back a little bit. I don't think I would take that Shrine of Darkness here, especially with Torch of Walls. That's already more than enough mapping in most cases. Could even
go ahead and need for armor.
Yeah, could need for armor, but I mean, you're always afraid of that pesky Karate Gi.
Yeah. So you can just keep it and then hope you just can manipulate a potion somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Ring of Frost gonna make this fight pretty easy though. No teleports behind it, just a simple 2-hit. Could see a purple or red check here. I'd probably go purple due to the lack of magic. King of Charisma, not exactly what you want to see. So I came down to Zone 3, kinda about a zone and a half behind. Got some catching up to do. Meanwhile, Kane's just gonna take his time and check all these shops. That one's a pretty bad one. Not gonna touch it, but I mean the exit's right here. Battle Shovel putting a little work there, saving a beat against that Banshee. But yeah, the one thing Echaen wants at this point is armor. Armor, maybe boots, but armor most importantly, of course.
Boots are less important now. Goo is a lot safer. Well, there's less goo generated, and you have the cat, so it's not super necessary.
Ooh, okay. A little bit of a spooky approach to this blue dragon. Ghast kind of making mucking up the works a little bit, but oh, lots of ice beetles here. But
Yeah.
Ring of Frost are really just making it so much safer. Probably gonna go check this shop over here, maybe? Nope, just gonna keep pushing.
I'd be checking for at least like a chainmail or quartz or something.
Yeah, you really want at least, like, even just leather. Just something to give yourself a little bit of padding on those 3 hearts of health.
A helm. Oh, hey, there's
well, there's an empty heart container. which will be good if he can find some food to go with that. But yeah, on to Deep Blues. So Ratata has narrowed the gap a little bit. It is like pretty much exactly a 1-zone difference at this point.
Yeah, that might be why Echaen didn't go try to check that shop.
Yeah, just wants to try and maintain the lead, force Ratata to kind of run a little hard.
Oh, he
Oh,
did.
there we go. Popping the scroll of need, just gonna risk it, and does get the obsidian armor, which I think is fine. Kind of waffling about whether to take Ring of Frost or Ring of War. I think Frost is the right call here. I think Frost works really well with the cat. You know, the cat's kind of evasive dancing maneuvers, while the Ring of War actively works against that. So
He needs to open that barrel with the battle shovel.
Yeah, I think he was trying to, but was just getting tripped up by the you know, the zone 4 digs, and just went and screw it, never mind. And even though, you know, all he has to do is ooh, the winning combo right there. We're seeing Blood Shovel and Miner's Cap in the same shop.
I don't know if you take it this far ahead, but it would.
I think he's just gonna skip. That could be a food shop. Yeah, he's gonna check that. He knows he has the time to check for a food shop, and it is a food shop.
Hey,
Cookie stack. Yeah, not gonna bother killing for that because you know you're not gonna gluttony off a cookie stack. So just take the cookies and eat them up.
I would have actually just eaten them all right there, or most of them maybe. It's useful for iframes, but
oh, chainmail. Do you swap to chainmail or obsidian? I think I do. Even with the, you know, the armor bug being fixed in the DLC, I think chainmail is still overall more worthwhile.
I really like obsidian armor. I don't know. I like it.
Okay, finding a glass shop. Just gonna skip right on over that.
Yeah, you want to find a transmog so you can maybe try to get played.
But Ratata is meanwhile gaining. You know, putting a little bit of closing the gap a bit.
He has a map.
Already on zone 4. Oh yeah, has a map as well. Interestingly enough, opting for the Ring of War over the Ring of Frost. Or did he even have the Ring of Frost? I suppose he maybe didn't.
What if I Ring of Luck? I don't recall, actually.
But I mean, it is a 3 damage cat, even though if that knockback does kind of play against how cats want to work. 3 damage is going to one-shot most significant enemies. This Blackback kind of giving him trouble with this goo. Okay, there we go. Sneaking around there, though. It came down to Zone 5. Ratata is fighting to catch up back in 4-2. No armor for him as well. Ooh, an interesting Tell Monkey. Not sure that was actually beneficial overall, but at least it didn't dunk him immediately.
Kane's down to 5-2, checking shop. There's a map. Doesn't matter. He has mapping.
Yeah, he's got that torture wall, so he really doesn't need the map.
Taking a lot of damage here. Just jumping into skeletons.
Yeah, it does have to be careful about that, but yeah, Ring of Frost making that normally really tanky Earth Dragon a quick kill.
Cursed Heart. Just a little more protection. And a fireball.
Yeah.
We can just dig straight down to the boss.
Ratata kind of struggling a bit with this this cat war combo in Zone 4, and I don't think really quite getting the speed he needs to be able to catch Echaen. Who, by the way, just killed his 5-3 boss and is going to be on his way down to Deadringer very shortly. So here's Deadringer for Echaen. Oh, this is getting that was a little bit messy for the standard you know, the standard right side spawn. But
he entered in the center and there was a rider, so he had less beats than you normally.
Oh, but Ratata going down. I missed it.
He just jumped into a black skeleton while he was exiting that shop. Probably not really paying attention to that. Maybe he was screen watching a little bit, seeing if Echaen was going to die on Deadringer, and just lost track of this.
Well, so yeah, now it's a full game lead for Echaen here. All he has to do is survive this fight. and that'll be enough to put him on the board for this set. Necrodancer spawning lots of Minotaurs today. Ooh, that was a little scary.
This fight can get off the rails so quickly now. All it takes is like one red dragon spawn or a bad ogre spawn.
Yeah, for those who haven't tuned into amplified races, the old spawn minimization strategies for Necrodancer are no longer valid. Things that are on the stage do not count towards Necrodancer's spawn cap. So there is no way to just, well, there are ways to completely eliminate spawns from the fight, but they are really, really slow, and you probably don't want to be doing them in a race. They consist of sitting around in phase 1 and decapitating yellow or black skeletons until the edges of the arena are full of headless skeletons. But yeah, those are generally kind of slow and tedious. But yeah, first race goes to Echaen.
It looked really close. They were pretty much on the same floor.
Oh yeah, it was neck and neck until
they were in like the same trapdoor when Ratata went down.
Yeah, exactly. So very close, but Echaen is maybe doing a little bit better job at just kind of keeping it together on those tough situations where both players are forced to push as hard as they can. Ratata, interestingly, opting to skip the sunglasses. Sunglasses give him the +1 damage and the silhouette effect on enemies. Generally, at a high-level play, the silhouettes are more than enough to decipher what's going on, and that +1 damage is really important. And
it's gonna make this blood staff so much better.
Oh yeah, reliable 2 damage staff with health regeneration is gonna be really nice because, especially with the nature of the staff, it's gonna get a lot of just kind of incidental random kills. And the Minotaur showing him a trapdoor room that he probably would have missed otherwise. It's really nice for him.
Generally don't dig up in Zone 1.
Yeah, and that's because, when there's a room below a wall that you can see, it's going to be clearly visible. So you're generally going to be seeing a room to below you and digging south. But yeah, the Minotaur kind of being a nice guy, giving him a helping hand. So yeah, Echaen, comfortable with this 2 damage staff, is going to go check purple. Maybe looking for some kind of good ring, like Ring of Courage would probably play pretty nice with this.
Frost.
Ring of Frost, yeah.
Piercing.
But yeah, you can see right here, like, just scoring so many extra kills that you didn't even need from the staff's long-range attack. So gonna keep proccing that health regeneration on the blood staff constantly. Ratata, kind of unfortunate bomb placement there. Ratata going for a red chest and getting a Frost Familiar. Hasn't activated it yet, though.
We're going to get a Ring of War here.
Oh, yeah, that's a really nice. Boosted up to 3 damage. Open crates like that one for free. That looks like a potion on the right, too. And he is going to go check for it.
Sure is.
Yeah, knowing he's got a little bit of a lead on Ratata, especially with those sunglasses. The extra damage is putting in so much work for him right now.
Shopkeeper kill for Glass Torch, Monocle, and Titanium Spear. There's a Torch of Walls in that chest, which is probably better.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he just really felt that he needed a better weapon to keep up.
Obsidian Cat.
Obsidian Cat, but immediately losing the potion to jumping into a purple mushroom in the process of grabbing that Obsidian Cat.
Maybe would want the staff.
Yeah.
I mean, the cat, it's very good. It's very
Oh, yeah, the Obsidian Cat is very good. As I've mentioned before, though, the knockback from War doesn't play super nice with it, but with the plus damage from the sunglasses, he's generally going to be one-shotting most things anyway. Kind of spending a bomb unnecessarily there. Could have just walked forward and attacked with the cat, but, he's got enough bombs to spare for the moment.
Oh, spiked headphones. Okay.
Yeah, Echaen either screen watching and seeing that, because, his opponent has Monocle, so he can see the contents of the chest well in advance, or just deciding he wants to get like a torch or something. But Ratata here really just pushing, taking the lead here. Echaen taking the time to get his lucky charm there.
He also checked the shopping up freeze on the map.
Yeah, that is really good for him. So, that...
No!
Oh!
Whoa, surprise Minotaur!
The old Kool-Aid Man maneuver, as I like to say it. Minotaur just smashing through a wall and ruining your day. And see, that's where, like, that torch that Ratata has is going to come in handy over just a straight full map. It may only give one vision, but it is still vision that's going to let you see through walls and see that coming, something like that coming a beat earlier. Oh man, that is so unfortunate though.
That's what Bolt and CoNDOR play helps you with. Like these little one beat situations where you have to just like react, and that's your own.
Yeah, result. Sometimes it happens. But yeah, now Ratata with a really solid 4 damage spear with partial mapping through that torch of walls. Still hasn't popped that Frost Familiar. Maybe just doesn't like the Frost Familiar.
It's not gonna do too much for him with the spear, but yeah, I don't know.
Even so, it will it'll protect you from like enemies coming in and trying to attack you on one side. But okay, so Echaen this time checking black, seeing if he can get a better weapon than the staff, but it's an Obsidian Whip, so gonna be running this 2 damage blood staff for a little while.
This is just kind of like you can just go ahead and. People are really scared of getting green monkeyed for some reason. Especially when you have 4 damage and you just kill it in 1 hit anyway. Like, you can just get green monkeyed. It's fine.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, yeah, there's kind of this weird thing where I think people are just like, are like, oh, I don't want to get grabbed by monkeys. Getting grabbed by monkeys is really bad. Even though, it's pretty much no different than, like, tanking a confusion spell from a lich, which people do all the time. Echaen, that is not how you bomb a shrine.
That's the second time he's, like, hurt himself.
On the same floor, no less. In a completely different situation, but on the same floor.
There was a... Okay, so Ratata got cookies in a heart, and he gluttonied the cookie, which is...
Oh, and Echaen quaffing his potion to the exact same situation, walking into the purple mushroom to pick up the obsidian cat.
No! Oh my god! Ratata threw his spear, and then he blew it up with a gargoyle, but there was a titanium axe on the floor, but I don't know how good he is with the axe. So he jumped into one exploding gargoyle, and then, like, took it, and, like, maybe he got confused and accidentally hit up-down at the same time. When he, like, I don't know, maybe you ever do that thing on CoNDOR where you try to move up and down at the same time and you just move up and down and then you throw your dagger?
Can't say I have because I have multi-press combos enabled. Or disabled.
Yeah. I used to do it all the time before that was an option, so maybe he did that?
Could be.
And
it does look like he does not have, hotkeys for his multi-press, so yeah, could have easily been that. That's partly why I disable those, because, there are situations where you just, like, you go to do something and you immediately realize that there's a problem with doing... Oh, Ratata trying to bump the Shrine of Chance one more time than he can afford, losing his spiked headphones to it.
Alright, Cutlass, there you go. And a ham, he just ate the ham immediately, even though he was only missing...
Go take the shurikens.
And then bomb the crate.
Well, to be fair, that bomb trap would open up an additional room, give you more stuff to deal with. But, yeah, at any rate, yeah, lots of situations where, you go to do one thing, and then you realize there's something wrong with it, and try to do another thing, and just end up pressing both at the same time. And, whoa, Echaen! A blood freeze would be a good idea right now!
Oh, no! He was nearly caught up. With how slow Ratata played that whole thing, with just the 2 damage spear, now it's 2 damage cutlass. He definitely could have caught up.
Oh yeah, he was very, very close. Ratata starting Deep Blue's fight, like, just as he goes down to the end of 4-1. But just had that freeze on deck, and plenty of extra, health through that drumstick, but just going into full panic mode with that swarm, and getting the better of him.
Matching that arena? There could be plate mail in there.
Yeah, it could be plate mail or you know, like
freeze or regen,
protection charm or something. Like, you know, there's so many things you could be getting. I don't know. Maybe
in fact, he could even transmute everything.
I feel like I remember hearing that Ratata doesn't really do much screen watching, so maybe he just has no idea where Echaen is right now.
Like, if I see arena when I have transmute, that's like the favorite. Okay, now he's doing. There's a heal spell. There you go.
Heal spell, a curse potion.
What?
And you've got a cutlass. It's like one of the safest weapons for fighting arenas.
He's got 12 blast helm bombs. He can pick it up and just sit there and mash down left, and win. But he's gonna take a. All right, that's what he's doing for that. Oh my god, the deviled eggs and trapdoors are spooky.
Yeah, definitely. They're always the first thing I aim to get rid of. Well, except in those cases where it's a metronome, because those things move fast, and you just gotta hit that right away. But okay, tough situation. Blast helm, or just keep mashing with the cutlass. Either one works.
Yeah, just keep mashing with this weapon because it works for free.
Okay, Echaen back down to zone 2. Finally avoids taking damage to the purple mushroom in the process of taking the obsidian cat.
Oh, okay, that worked. That worked. That was okay. Ratata did the Japanese strat and intentionally tanked a Wind Mage hit to line up Deadringer, but I thought maybe Deadringer was going to charge on that beat, and he didn't.
Okay, and Ratata on to the Necrodancer fight. Pretty generous spawns by the Necrodancer so far. Just a Minotaur and a Dire Bat for the mini-boss spawns. Oh, there's a Nightmare. That's, okay, yeah.
No!
I think tried to burn a beat and just didn't wait quite long enough, so now it's the ball's back in Echaen's court.
More blood for the blood gods. And there's armor for Echaen on 3-2. Quartz, that's fine. Do it again if you want. Maybe a chainmail.
Oh yeah, I think I'd go boots at this point.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. Or shovel.
Like, quartz is enough to, you know, to weather a few hits. Okay, Echaen, I think just realized that Ratata went down. and is like... And just kind of took a moment to go, now, wait, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Because I am sure Echaen was so sure this race was over.
Well, yeah, after you die twice and your opponent is on the Necrodancer, you're just like, okay, I need to just kind of play out the string.
Yeah, well, yeah, gotta agree with Larksford. Should have gotten that heal spell out of the arena, or even that curse potion. Would have really done Ratata a lot of favors there.
Taking the trapdoor in 3-3, it's a death metal trapdoor, but with +1 damage on the Obsidian Cat, it's not a big deal at all for a seasoned racer. That gets a little spicy if you don't have the +1 damage, especially with a dragon trapdoor. Those things
can be pretty nasty, yeah.
No. Why would you?
I'm curious about the rationale behind checking the black chest. Maybe just feels like the cat's gotten killed too many times today. Needs to get something safer. But glass longsword, not exactly what I would call safer.
Maybe he knew what was in the black chest.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. He has checked the purple chest in previous runs, and it was charisma.
Yeah, so.
And I can't remember if he's seen red.
Yeah, I mean, red could be a card shovel, which you probably don't actually want.
Yeah, not in this situation where you're playing with like a full 2-zone lead. Boots of Strength, so now there's a nice +2 on that cat. Running 3 to 5 damage.
I would actually be looking for a blood weapon.
Yeah, blood weapon's certainly not a bad idea.
If he would have only kept that chicken on the previous floor.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. But I mean, he can double stack these cookies.
Yeah, 11
up
cookies.
to 11 cookies.
11 cookies. Axe.
Gonna maybe switch to the axe here?
I guess. I don't know.
I'm not quite sure I agree with that. I think the 3-5 damage cat is...
No. Here, take the longsword. Take the longsword.
It looks like he's maybe gonna do that. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about that teleportation crown, too.
No. Take the longsword and not the crown.
I think I I think considering like this puts him at a 3 damage axe. It gives him enemy vision back. I think I can understand this line of this line of thought.
And he has 5.5 hearts worth of healing. So maybe he just considered all these cookies. He doesn't need the blood. I don't know. I think blood weapons are. Oh, well, there's the crown.
There goes the crown, and yeah, not taking the sunglasses. So he just wants the vision, which I think is fair enough. You know, not being able to see things can sometimes lead to some really silly situations. Free leprechaun kill here. You're gonna get that lucky charm, so now he can safely swap off that ring of luck and still retain the bat protection and crate buffs.
Ratata's on a 3-2 already. So
gonna even go out of the way to check this barrel, but yeah, I don't think you can get too comfortable. Like, what do you even want from a barrel? You already have 11 cookies. Why do you want a ham?
11 cookies are better than the ham. If he hadn't let me away one of those cookies, he could have had a lot of hearts, but 3 more hearts than he has. All right, he should. Well, I would say he should wail on that, but it's not really that good.
Yeah, Ratata wailed on it and didn't really get anything good out of it. Like, there was, I guess, if you want Miner's Cap, but that's not really something you want when...
Oh! Okay.
Obsidian Rapier works. I'm sure a weapon that he's much more comfortable with. Looks like he wants that Miner's Cap as well. I wouldn't take the Foresight, stick with the walls. But...
Okay, so now, yeah, I think that's fine.
Has the bombs, he could break him that urn if he wants, but he really can't get too comfortable here. Ratata is on zone 4.
He's gonna kill for heavy glass, maybe? No.
Heavy glass and courage. I could see him. I could see that working out.
All right, taking a hit there from that Minotaur. That's okay.
Quartz armor putting in work. It's fine.
All right, Pixie Kiss and okay, jumping down to Deep Blues where he can probably go up the middle.
Yeah, proud. No. Oh wait, that's an opener. Nope, you abort mission there. And
yeah, he actually could have just stayed still. That's fine. He's got cookies.
Okay, yeah, he's taking a lot of hits on this Deep Blues fight though. Yeah, I think still kind of shaken up by how this race has gone so far because every Deep Blues variant is exactly the same so long as you have at least 2 damage, and he definitely has that with that Boots of Strength.
There's a heal spell.
Yeah, gonna grab that.
It's very quick arena too, so I mean, when you have damage, those things go by very quickly. I accidentally opened that room. That's
yeah, see, this is the dangers of taking Miner's Cap. You're gonna open up rooms on purely by accident because of the wide range dig.
All right, 4-3 for Ratata.
Yeah, he's really pushing, making up a lot of ground here with not much more than a Titanium Spear and Spiked Ear.
There's that trap room. Let's see. All right, didn't even have to worry about the metronome. Killing it. You just actually have to pop it once. Okay, this is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, he cookied that dragon.
Well, it's only gonna hurt so much when you've got that quartz armor. Everything's gonna hurt for a heart at most.
Actually, he blood healed, I believe, because he still has 7 cookies. But hey, Dead Ringer.
Yeah, maybe being a little bit more aggressive than he really needs to, because while Ratata is narrowing the gap, he's still about a full zone behind. I don't think you have to worry too much about suddenly finding your opponent breathing down your neck.
Good stuff here, luring. That's nice. It's a good strat.
Luring. The double rider's trying to ruin his day, but showing up just 1 beat too late.
You're like, oh no, okay. That's why you try to leave the skeletons alive if you can, because that way they don't spawn the riders.
Okay, and now Echaen onto his Necrodancer fight. Bombing out the loot, bombing out the Necrodancer, and here we go. Direbat spawn to start with. Really,
it'd be harder for him to die with this quartz armor. That's kind of the good thing about the quartz armor in this fight, because if you're gonna take hits, it's gonna be something that does a lot of damage, like a bomb for 6 damage or a nightmare. Or
okay, does have to kind of watch his Dorian's health, taking a little bit of beating here.
There's that nightmare dunk, but it's fine.
Oh, could have killed right there. Okay, there we go. That's fine though. Bit of a bloodbath for an Obsidian tier race, but that is going to be race 2 going to Echaen. Which means that he wins the set, but since this is, a cumulative point tournament and every point counts, we will be seeing match 3. We'll see if Ratata can maybe sneak away with 1 point out of this, not leave entirely empty-handed, or if Echaen can complete the 3-0 sweep.
Oof, bloody race. 18 minutes. Hey.
Yeah, that's it's pretty lengthy. Man, it was how many 4 deaths was that between the two of them?
Maybe 5. Did Ratata die just once? Probably just once. Ratata seems to be getting on pace for around 9-10 minute times, which is a little slow, but if he's not really well versed with the DLC, then it makes a certain amount of sense.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that. I think is some big players back in World Cup or Season 4 days showing up, but still needing to learn a lot about all of the new stuff in the DLC. I know I'm one of those people. Ooh, an early glass rapier. This is either gonna finish very fast or go down the tubes really fast.
We might see another 4 deaths.
Maybe.
I'm so comfortable with it that I would push it until maybe Zone 5. But if you find something that's almost equivalent.
Ratata finding the transmog shop. They're going to get a blood shovel on the first transmute. Really nice. Echaen, though, just going to go straight down the trapdoor, so getting a slight lead. But that blood shovel going to potentially pay off a lot in the end game.
Oh,
Echaen, that is not a quick kill setup.
In fact, that's the trickiest one.
Oh, and that is going to put... Oh, and it's a Ring of War, which works so nicely with a rapier. It's a little bit less relevant when it's a glass rapier, and you're one-shotting at most enemies anyway. But
I think you reset there. Certainly, right? The difference between a glass rapier and not having one is huge, and the fact of the matter is that was a very fast Zone 1.
Yeah, I think resetting might be the right call, but it looks like Echaen's going to just push it. Maybe feeling like, considering the track record of this set so far, that he can count on Ratata breaking that rapier.
There's a conjure.
Oh, but Echaen just walking into a clone. I think Echaen's just not quite playing up to his usual self now.
Echaen did take a long break.
Yeah, he did have to drop out of World Cup, as I mentioned before this set started. Finding a glass whip, probably not exactly what you want.
Alright, but he's going to be able to get down to Fortissimo pretty quickly, and you can...
Fortissimo with a whip, though, I don't know how that would work at all.
It's not bad on 2. If this was Fortissimo 3, then you might as well just give up.
Yeah, looks like he's fine. Yeah, looks like he's fine, but he's probably going to check his black chest here. It looks like Ratata checked it as well and got a blood cutlass at it. No, gonna stick with the glass whip.
Like how I'm running a blood cutlass. Oh, take the gi, it's good. No, you just bought the boots and now you can't afford the...
Yeah, looks like he didn't take his money from Fortissimo, because he really should be able to afford all of this. Just gonna take the drumsticks.
You should be checking you should be taking your boss gold. Shopping is too strong not to have.
Yeah, especially when you are playing with such a weak build right now. You're playing with a glass whip. That's your build.
You need to be checking your shops and trying to spike a titanium rapier or something like that. Base staff, man.
I might even take that.
No, you can run a glass whip. You're not gonna see Fortissimo 3. No, it's going to be Death Metal 3. It's gonna be awful. Oh, it's Conga. That's also kind of awful.
Well, there's a coupon for Echaen, so could maybe turn this around if you can find a good shop. Trying to war there, probably gonna bomb. This for okay, a whip almost getting him snagged there.
Yeah, I know. I always thought he was gonna.
I thought we were about to see another
time.
Echaen self bomb because man, we haven't seen enough of those this set already.
Not that far behind, but this blood.
Oh, we've got spooky ghost torches on Echaen's side.
Nice. I saw a sideways door bug yesterday. I hadn't seen one of those in forever.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty old one.
It somebody earth spelled in a 5-3 trap, like the trapdoor to 5-3.
Okay, so this bat led you straight to the shop. Definitely check it. There, heavy plate, and you have a coupon. Perfect.
Yeah, and I might actually just kill him for
that titanium long. It's not a bad idea, but I'm gonna just buy the telepathy and leave.
Maybe earth spell him out of the damn shop. Oh,
confused.
Confused.
Yeah, very nicely handled though. Recognizing that you don't have to attack confused goblins; they're not going to hit you. But it's a very tricky thing to recognize. Gonna grab luck here, just for a little bit of safety when he gets down to zone 4. Which, yeah, he's actually making up quite a bit of time because Ratata swapping to that blood cutlass, very safe but not exactly fast weapon.
Quick scroll here, really nice. That's gonna.
The Ring of War really helping that cutlass, but he's still dialing it pretty low on the speed front. And there's an Obsidian Longsword, very good, very reliable weapon. Everyone knows how to use a longsword. Could even bomb this shrine for peace right now. I think you
wouldn't do it. I like having the extra build with my tanky, the extra damage with my tankiness. I really like because then I don't have to worry about taking damage.
Oh, and
especially with that ham too. So like you can take a lot of damage and just kind of like push through, which is important because your opponent has a fairly safe build too.
Yeah, kind of getting tripped up by all these Blade Masters, but looks like he's gonna scoot around here and work his way into that exit.
Hey, he's floor
and
behind.
Yeah, now he's gone from being like, nearly a full zone behind to just a difference of 1 floor. And yeah, honestly, Echaen's build is looking so much stronger than Ratata's.
Oh, really good play there. He warlocked into a green monkey to get away from the wraith that he couldn't kill, and then he killed it even while he was confused.
Oh, bombing the temple up trap for some perma temple up for the rest of this floor. Not much left, but it is a little bit of a time save.
Oh, and this Coral Rift fight's actually going to be really fast for him because when he gets there, because of that earth spell.
Earth spell, yeah, that's really good for him. Might want to consider eating that ham very soon, though, because he's almost missing the entire 4 hearts.
Yeah, I think he was basically like taking calculated damage here to just kind of like not worry about this.
Okay, yeah, just eat the ham on the stairs here. There you go. And yeah, now just gonna be able to walk forward
and really catch up crazily because of this.
And I think as far as the speed edge goes, I have to give it to Echaen here.
He's gonna get a shield spell.
I almost would say don't even check your chest. Like you've got enough tankiness that you can probably just push straight up.
Mm-hmm. It's like shield spell, like if you're blood shielding, like that's like 2 hits. But he doesn't have the extra damage on the obsidian. Pretty sure he's gonna pull this off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Finishing that 5-1 a lot faster than Ratata did, and now they are like, they are inches away from each other. They're like in the same hallway.
He has telepathy, so he kind of sees a little bit faster.
Yeah, where he needs to be going here. Kind of a weird placement here, though. You want to be using that wire to just completely clear out the swarms quickly.
It's going to come down. So that Quake Scroll for Ratata, he didn't use it on Coral Rift, and it's going to have him a quick Dead Ringer. You have the Earth Spell, though, that you can Dead Ring.
I think Echaen, really kind of playing a little bit too slow here, trying to avoid damage, and it's like, you've got 5 hearts, heavy plate, and a shield spell. You can just push it in.
Oh my god, it's like
and
2 seconds?
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 seconds difference here. Earthquake's going to save time on Deadringer over Echaen, so he's going to maintain his lead a little bit, and also has that Blast Helm, which is going to save time against the Necrodancer. So Ratata's going to maintain his lead, but Peace might make the
course.
difference here because it's going to give him harder bosses, most likely. I don't know if Echaen realizes how close this is. He needs to be tanking. Yeah, there we go. Swapping to tanking the bombs. Cast the Blood Shield. And now you just blitz the heck out of that Necrodancer.
It's very close. It's
4 HP to 3 HP, 3 HP to 3 HP, 3 HP to 2 HP.
No,
Ratata goes down!
What even happened? Did he run into that rider?
I think so. I think he just fist bumped the rider.
Yes, he did. He fist bumped the rider. He could have moved right.
Oh, yeah, that is a little bit of a tricky situation. It's on Dorian, and then the movement down makes it change targets over to Cadence.
Switched. No, 2 Necrodancer deaths? Was that 2?
Oh, man. I think Ratata's gonna be grinding out the Necrodancer practice mode after this set.
He threw 2 races. Well, that one was close, but he lost 2 races, basically, because of Necrodancer deaths. Man.
Yeah, geez, the new Necrodancer rules, just claiming so many lives this tournament. These are far from the first Necrodancer deaths we've seen this tournament.
I'm so sorry.